everyone! I just wrapped up jumping with Firefly in preparation for our upcoming show. I'll be so honest, it did not go well. I could tell he just wasn't feeling it, he refused a couple jumps, and he just didn't seem like his head was in it. This isn't the only bad practice we've had lately, and I'm starting to think maybe I should pick a different horse for this show. See, it's a show jumping class, and I thought that since that's what Firefly's grandfather was best at and that's what he was bred for, it'd be what he's most comfortable with. But once again, this horse has totally caught me off guard. I think I'm gonna have to pick a different horse to come with me, which is such a shame since I was really looking forward to Firefly and I's first show, but that'll just have to wait. I'm already signed up for this show and I do not want the fee I paid to go to waste, so I need to figure out who I'll be taking with me instead. I think I'll go have a chat with Lily, one of our trainers, and see if there are any horses she thinks would benefit from joining me in this show. Hey Lily, Firefly's not feeling the show jumping, so I need to take a different horse this weekend. Got anyone in mind?
Your Teddy would be perfect, but the poor boy's still in recovery.
Trust me, I know. He was my first candidate before I remembered he has a fractured leg.
Well, we're still looking for someone to lease out Eclipse, so she's been pretty bored in the meantime. I'm sure she'd have a blast showing again.
Oh, that's perfect, Lily, thanks. I'll go email the show organizers now to tell them I'm riding Eclipse instead. Okay! Eclipse is all signed up to go with me this Saturday to the show jumping competition in Morland, and I have more exciting news. While struggling to find the contact info for the people running the show, I stumbled across a different show just a little ways away, taking place the very next day. It's a beginner dressage class, which is something I've actually been wanting to try with Firefly, so I impulsively signed this up. Now I've turned this semi-busy show weekend into a super busy show weekend, but hey, that'll probably be more interesting for you guys to watch. I need to go clean my boots and polish the dressage saddle I plan on taking, so I'll see you guys later. Eclipse and I just wrapped up our schooling for the day. She did great. We just did some jumping to get her back into the groove of things since it's been a minute. I have a feeling she's excited to get back into the show ring, and I am too. I've said this before, but I want this year to be my return to showing. That doesn't necessarily mean doing great in every show or challenging myself every time. It just means that I make an effort to sign up for and attend these things just for fun. So as long as Eclipse has a good time, and I do too, I'll be satisfied. The show jumping competition is in just a few days, so I honestly feel really underprepared. It's fine though, we'll continue to practice with the limited amount of time we have, and then we'll do our best. I want to treat Eclipse for doing so well today with some time in the pasture, so I'm going to go bring her over there, and then Firefly and I are going to head over to the Silverglade riding arena to do some schooling of our own. Alright bud, we're gonna try something different today, and if you decide you don't like it, well, I don't know what I'll do. So please decide that you enjoy doing dressage. Firefly and I started out with some simple pull exercises to stretch his legs and get him in that more calm, patient mindset. By the way, all the clips I'm showing you guys here are just from these exercises, since I don't want to spoil the routine we were working on. Immediately after stepping into the actual dressage arena, I could tell that Firefly was so much more comfortable with the precise, elegant movements of dressage than the quick ones of show jumping. You guys will have to wait until a little bit later to see the show footage, but let's just say I have a feeling I may have found Firefly's favorite discipline. After a 2-hour-long drive, Eclipse, Firefly, one of our stable hands, and I finally arrived at Morland stables for the show jumping event. While our stable hand brought Firefly to the pasture where he'd be hanging out for the day, I immediately took Eclipse to get her all tacked up. Oh my gosh, the traffic we went through just to get here was horrendous. Sorry, I just needed to rant for a sec. We're doing something a little different today. I don't normally do this, but I just wanted to go through the tack I'm using and where I got it as I tack up Eclipse. I figured some of you guys would find this helpful or just interesting, so here we go. I got this super pretty saddle pad, which actually matches my jacket, from a little shop in Jarlheim while I was staying there during the Jorvik Equestrian Festival a couple months ago. This jumping saddle was made by Rex Stamper. I got it for my 18th birthday when the only horse I had was Teddy. I never would have been able to afford it since their saddles are so expensive, so I was super lucky that my parents got it for me. I had to adjust it a little bit, but luckily it fits Eclipse just fine. Moving on from the saddle, despite this English bridle looking super shiny and new, it's actually been sitting in the back of my closet since forever. I gave it a good wash a couple days ago, and now it's as good as new for the show. Of course, no show jumping event is complete without some sturdy boots, which are also from that shop in Jarlheim, to protect your horse's legs. Now that Eclipse is tacked up, I just need to put on my helmet. Alright, we're all ready for the show. I'm pretty sure I already mentioned it's being held in Morland stables, but the specific people hosting are the Bobcats, who I'm sure you've heard of. They're a pretty popular riding club on this side of Jorvik and host themed events often. So that's why we're in all pink, to comply with the theme. I keep feeling super nervous, but I'm just trying to remind myself that it doesn't matter if we place, because we did our best considering the time restraints we were under while training.
Jasmine Whalecake, please make your way to the arena.
Oh my goodness gracious, we're up next. Okay, wish us luck, bye. Our performance definitely surpassed my expectations because we actually placed pretty decently. Eclipse and I got 5th, which is that super impressive? No, but we had fun and it was a great chance for Eclipse to get out of the barn for a bit and do what she loves. I feel like it was pretty clear to the judges that this was our first show together and we didn't really have much chemistry, and also that we didn't get much practice in beforehand. Like I said though, I'm so proud of us. Firefly here was watching us the entire time since the pasture is pretty close to the arena. It felt like he was cheering us on. It was so sweet. Hopefully Eclipse will be just as supportive when it comes to tomorrow's show. Speaking of which, I don't have many interesting plans for the rest of the day, so I think I'm gonna go hang out with some friends who live here in Morland. I'll see you all tomorrow. Luckily, the drive from Morland to Tulip Meadows, which was the location of the dressage show, was only around 45 minutes long. Same as yesterday, our stable hand took care of Eclipse, while I brought Firefly to get ready for the show. Of course, because I did this yesterday, I just have to share with you guys the tack I'm putting on Firefly today. This is just a simple navy blue dressage saddle pad to match my jacket, nothing too special. I think I got it from some random tack shop at the Yorvik City Mall. Yeah, that sounds right. This dressage saddle is another Rex Stamper classic. Once I got my first Rex Stamper saddle, I never went back. They're just so comfy and high quality. If you can afford them, I'd 100% recommend. This bridle I've had for years, and I would be lying if I said I remembered where I got it from. And last but not least, these leg wraps are from the same place as the saddle pad. I just love a cute matching saddle pad and leg wrap moment, you know? Now I just gotta put my helmet on. There we go. I haven't talked all that much about this show specifically, which is honestly because if I was underprepared for yesterday's show, girl, I might as well have signed up for this one 5 minutes ago. This is Firefly and I's first show. I was expecting it to be in the show jumping division, but instead we're here in Tulip Meadows for a dressage show. I'm nervous, but also excited, just because how we do will probably determine Firefly and I's future. Obviously, I'm not expecting us to do amazing, but if we end up having a good time, we'll be signing up for more shows like this in the future.
Jasmine Wheelcake, please make your way to the arena.
Okay, I'm done yapping, we need to get going. Wish us luck. Hi! It's been a few hours since the show ended and we're back at Firefly Fields. The reason I'm filming now is because we had to rush home due to a medical emergency with one of our boarder's horses, but it's all taken care of now so I can let you guys know how Firefly and I did. We ended up placing third thanks to Firefly's absolute elegance and poise. I feel like personally I'm alright with dressage. I certainly have a lot of room for improvement, but you know, I'm not a pro or anything. And quite frankly, I feel like this horse's talent is being wasted on me. I can just tell that there is so much potential in Firefly to be a spectacular dressage show horse, and I think the judges could too. If we, and by we I mean I, put in more effort, we could actually go somewhere. That's in the future though, and right now I have plenty to worry about in the present moment. If you want to keep up with what's going on at Firefly Fields between vlogs, feel free to follow my Instagram, which is linked in the description. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing or leaving a like to show your appreciation. I love you all so much. Bye!